How do, everybody? This again is the ramblings of an old fool, and I get to sit in a chair this time. Now this is a treat.
First time ever, I bet, huh?
Oh yeah, don't get to sit in a chair very often. You sit in the pickup a lot. Anyway, we're here in the studio of
Solutions from Science and OffTheGridNews.com.
Right, Solutions of Science and OffTheGrid.com.
News.
Off the Grid News. Got to get that in there because we just did a little radio program for about an hour for them.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Now this man here is Brian Brody. He's a compatriot of Bill Hyde, who I just videotaped a short time ago, and we had a good conversation on the air for about an hour. This is an internet radio show, so you got to check it out. It's a pretty good show. What I'm trying to do in these short little YouTube videos, Brian, is not just get my views on what's going on in the world or in our country, but I'm trying to get other people and to talk a little bit about their beliefs.
Sure.
And just see if there's a commonality. I think there is between us, but we want to express our common beliefs to the people out there. The people that are seeing these videos and listening to your radio show and stuff like that, to try to wake people up and get them to stand up together, get everybody to stand together for what we believe in. So I'm just going to let you turn it over to you and you talk.
Well, I think, Russ, one of the things that I was most impressed about your message was that nomadic sense that you have in there. When you told me at one point, it got to a point in my life where I needed to walk. And I think that that's latent in most human beings, that sense of exploration and adventure and of doing something. I call it survival through self-reliance. So I was most impressed with your story for that reason, that you reached a point one day and you go, hey, this is what I need to do to get by, and that you're out doing it. There's a lot of people that dream, a lot of people that plan, but there are very few people that put their plans into action. So I've enjoyed albeit just a couple of hours that we've known each other, I've enjoyed the time we've had a chance to spend.
It's been great because I think we could have spent 5-10 hours. There's that much to talk about.
And that's the mark of a great guest on a radio show, a television show, any media event like that, is that you have a guest that's passionate about what they do and a topic that people want to hear about. That's the 1-2 punch. Yeah.
And the way I kind of like to describe what I'm looking for and what I'm finding along the road is the truth. I'm a seeker of the truth. Not just of myself, but from other people, and helping them find the truth within themselves. Because only then, if we find that truth within ourselves, then we can find the truth of who we are as an American people.
Well, I say a lot of times that there is a term in the Hindu faith called namaste. And you see the people that bow when they meet each other. And that namaste, the word means that, literally, that I worship that portion in you where you and God are one.
Right.
So I equate it a lot, Ross, to a satellite post office. You have the main post office, and then you have little satellite post office spread out around. The individual then becomes a satellite post office, if you will, for the divinity. So when you meet someone that has that same spark, that same passion, regardless of your label that you have for it, when you meet someone that has reawakened that spark of the divinity, it's really easy to hit it off.
Oh, let me tell you, you were talking just a second ago about the spark. See, and that's what I'm seeking, is that spark of the American people.
Sure.
We need to define ourselves as and who we are as American people, rather than let other people or the government define us.
Sure.
And
our government or a foreign government.
Yeah. That's the spark that I'm seeking, the truth. Who are we as a people, and what are we going to do to stand up for what we believe?
Well, you're doing it already. The only way to rekindle that spark of the macro people is at the micro level for individuals such as yourself to lead by example. That's the only way to rekindle the spark at the macro level, is doing it one person at a time, but doing it passionately.
And see, that's what I'm attempting to do, and that's why I'm doing these short little videos with people I meet along the way, is trying to get people to understand you have to. I can't make you stand up or do anything, can I? That has to come from within yourself.
Sure. What's the old, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink?
That's it. That's it. So you have to make your own decisions on what you're going to do and how you're going to stand up. Now, I'm just giving you an opportunity and a different way to stand up. Meet me in D.C. I want 10 million people to meet me there. You know, whether that happens or not, I don't know. That's up to the man upstairs, and it's also up to you. But if you can't meet me there, go to your state capitol and carry a flag there at the state capitol. If you can't make there, go to your local courthouse with a flag on the day that I get to D.C. But the thing is, stand together, arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder, and say, enough is enough. We need to stand up for what we believe in order to make the true changes. And this is what you're doing with your business and with your...
With the radio show,
the radio show. Let me tell you,
when
I meet somebody that's willing to stand up and take a stand for what they believe in, and really, instead of not talking about religion and politics and beliefs, but actually getting up and saying, this is what I believe and this is what I stand for, and whether it be politics or religion. So that I got a lot of respect for you and Bill and this, and I was so excited coming in here today. I tell you, goosebumps. I get to talk to people that believe like me.
They believe like you,
And the thing is, that's 90% of us out here.
I suspect. I think a lot of people, Russ, have probably just forgotten what liberty means. They've forgotten what a sense of freedom means. I think if they can get in their car and drive to the grocery store and, for the most part, do it unimpeded, they think that's the sense of freedom. But and you have, it's obvious just in the couple of hours that I've spoken with you, you have a very deep understanding of the Constitution and the history around its original signing, the Declaration of Independence and the like. And I think for a lot of folks, which is what always comes back to me, is the apathy.
Yeah.
It's not an antagonistic attitude towards our government or our Constitution that's getting us into warm, if not hot water. It's the apathy. People just, well, I got a TV, I can get cable, I can get internet, I can, for the most part, come and go as I please, so I'm good with that. It's a terribly, terribly watered down liberty that a lot of people will settle for.
I totally agree with it. I call it stand in your box. You live in your own
I call it own your yard.
Yeah.
I call it own your yard.
Yeah.
Wherever that yard is.
You got your box, you're comfortable. A lot of people are out of work right now, so they're not so comfortable, but let me tell you, when you live in your own world and you're just worrying about the problems that you have and you don't look outside yourself.
Sure.
You know, things are never going to change, and things might get better, they might get worse, but you live in that comfort zone. Well, it's time for us as Americans to get out of that comfort zone and say, okay, I don't like what they're doing in D.C. I don't like what they're doing in the school system. I don't like what they're doing here or there, wherever you're seeing the problem. But make a stand. So anyway,
if they don't make a stand now, someone else is going to make it for them, but it's not going to be one they want.
You bet. God bless you, Brian.
And good luck on your journey. I know that you're going to one of my favorite monuments, the Lincoln Memorial. There's no cooler place to read the Gettysburg Address than standing right there.
That's one of these days I'm going to get a copy of that. I'm going to read it to the folks on the video.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because I think it's something that Lincoln said that is so important.
Anyway, he wrote it on the back of a cocktail then.
Yeah.
On his way, no speechwriter, nothing else.
That's right. And very short.
Very short.
And people were shocked that it was so short.
And then it lasts till this day. People ask anyone 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent, and they can go on, a new nation. And it just sticks with you.
And Lincoln didn't even think anybody heard it.
Yeah. Well, he makes reference to the fact that in the speech, no one will remember what we say here today.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's standing up for what we believe in, which is what he did. So this is the ramblings of an old fool, folks. I tell you, you need to keep the wheels turning in your mind and moving, just like Brian here. His mind's always going somewhere.
I don't have a lot of it up there, but yeah, it's always moving.
It's going somewhere.
Whatever it is.
But anyway, God bless you. God bless America. And just stand up for what you believe in. God bless you. Bye.
Very good.